What I'm going to say in this video is very cliche at the start, but at the end it'll make sense. People say that starting again is just pointless. There's no point in starting again. But the truth is, it's not too late to start again. Wow, I tossed the title of this video in there. When you really think about starting again, it's really true in a lot of ways that most of us just don't want to admit. It's such a hard pill to swallow, knowing that you failed at something. Or it's not really failure, and I'll explain that in a second. But you put so much effort, you put so much time and love into a project that you started, and to start again, you feel like you failed. You feel like, why did I do all that? What was the point of all that? But really, you're learning all kinds of things through that failure. You're learning all kinds of things through the effort it took to get into that situation. And to a lot of people, that's very, very difficult to see. Personally, for me, like I said, starting again felt like failure. Like every time I had to restart, it felt like I wasted all of that time before I restarted. Like I could have been doing something else that was more productive. Like a friendship, a relationship, a goal, anything. But what I've learned and what took so long for me to learn is that restarting doesn't mean failure at all. It means that you saw how hard it was the first time that you started. You saw like all the difficulty it took. And starting again shows how strong you are as a person, how resilient you are as a person, knowing the difficulties that are to come and still choosing to take that path. And people love to say, like, you'll regret if you quit. I know for me, I quit football and everybody was like, you're going to regret that so much. You're going to wish that you're on the field playing. And all I could think was how much I hated football, but I was like, I played football for so long. What's the point in quitting now? But I saw the future and I saw what it had in me if I did quit, and I knew that if whenever I did quit, I would have so much more time on my hands to focus on my grades, to focus on friendships outside of football. And I'm going on a couple years now not playing football, and it's one of the best decisions I've made in my life, bro. I have so much free time to hang out with friends and stuff, so much more free time to do things that I like, and that came out of starting again. Giving up something that I'd been holding on to for so long in an unenjoyable situation I was in, and I realized that it would be better if I just took that leap of faith. So yeah, people like to say, like, you're gonna regret this so much if you quit. You're gonna regret quitting football, but nobody really talks about the times that whenever you do quit and you find happiness, you find joy in quitting, because it puts you in a better situation than you were before. Like, it's okay to quit whenever you're holding on to something that doesn't make you happy anymore. I used to love football. I used to think it was so fun, but holding on to something that drains you when it originally was so fun to do, so enjoyable, when you're holding on to that and you're like, oh, it's gonna suck if I quit now because I've gone all this way, it's okay. And this isn't just sports, because sports is a completely different situation from a different point of view, which I'm guessing like a bunch of you guys clicked on this video for. You may have started like a new major in college and you've been in that major for like months and months, and you're thinking about like, why did I pick this one? I wish I was in criminology instead of psychology or something of the sort. You have stuck to a certain major and you're scared to switch majors because, like, what was the point of studying all that, psychology whenever I want to be doing biology? But how much life do you have to live? I'm guessing if you're thinking of switching your major, you're probably in your 19s, like 20s area. Think how much more life you have to live. A couple months in studying something else that you don't plan on studying in the future, you may have just saved yourself from such like a 40-year long span of doing something that you didn't enjoy in a job that you wish you didn't have. And right now, you have the opportunity to just switch your major or switch what you're studying or the field that you're in or the job that you have. You have the opportunity now to save yourself down the line. You don't have to pretend like the past didn't happen also. You can take that knowledge you have from studying something or in a job you used to have and apply it into your new field of knowledge that you're going through. Or let's just say you're in a relationship type situation. You're with somebody that you used to like for like a lot of reasons. You used to be so happy with this person. They used to fulfill all your needs, check your boxes, and you used to check theirs. But now that relationship has turned sour. It's gotten worse over time, and you think that you've built you think you've built such a long-lasting relationship with this person. You've connected with this person so fully. You're scared to drop that because now that you're unhappy, you're like, well, I've done all these things with this person. I've gone on so many dates with this person. I know everything about him. Might as well just stick it out, right? But if you realize that you're not happy, because you being happy in a relationship and them being happy in the relationship is all that matters. As long as it's not, damaging to others or damaging to yourself mentally, that's how a relationship works. And if that's no longer how it's working, if you cut yourself out of that situation, if you cut that tie, if you get rid of that person and find someone new that will fulfill those needs, then you'll understand that down the line you're gonna find someone better for you and find someone that'll help you more than they did, and that other person that you cut off, they'll find someone that they were happy with and they weren't happy with you. You guys will go your separate ways and life will become better for the both of you. But if you stick with a partner that doesn't make you happy, that they're not getting happiness from you, you're not helping yourself down the line. You're just hurting yours and their situation down the line. So starting again, finding a new relationship is okay. The first step in anything, first step when you're applying for a job, whenever you're switching schools, when you're applying for a college, when you're, starting a relationship, when you're having kids, the first step, there's always so many first steps. Each one is always going to be the scariest. Sometimes it's sending that text out to that one person. Sometimes it's accepting a job offer. It's scary so many times, but it's okay to take that leap of faith like I've talked about. You've been here before thousands of times. You've seen so much worse. You can do this. You'll be okay. You will survive. And if it involves someone else, they'll survive too. If anything, you guys will thrive. So yeah, maybe something didn't work out the way that you hoped. Maybe it fell apart. Maybe you didn't get the job. The business you started failed. Something bad happened and you want to start again. It will be okay. You are allowed to start again. You are allowed to grow past the things that once defined you so definitively. You are allowed to let go and still believe in better days ahead. Because it's not too late to start again. It never was. It has never been too late to start again. And that's such a difficult thing to wrap our human minds around. If you have any more questions, please drop a comment in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you really like the video, and maybe subscribe if you want to see more content like this, because that lets me know what you guys want to see. I'm a small YouTuber and I put a lot of effort into my content, and YouTube is kind of shadow banning me right now. I'm getting 1 view a video, but it's okay. I'm pushing through. I got this. Ain't no pity parties here. So there are gonna be videos popping up around here at some point. So YouTube wants you to click on these. Click on them if you want to. If not, that's okay. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I post Saturdays and Sundays. So see you later.